So I want to take a moment and talk about energy and energy levels. Um, I have mentioned it a couple of times, and I want to talk about it because if you haven't been in a situation as mine, you would never quite understand what I'm talking about. And I know that because I have talked to a lot of people about my situation, and people always, they mean it well. They give you advice on how to overcome the situation. And of course, I tried those things. People would say to me, if I was tired, people would say to me, when I get home from work, I'll just go for a walk and I'll be recharged and I'll be fine. Maybe you should try that. And some people have been condescending and other people are understanding. I don't think most people understand the situation. I have a couple of people who do understand, and they back me up and say, no, that's not what she's talking about when she says that she's tired. So I have tried to get help, and I haven't been able to find anybody who actually understood my situation. The reason why I'm talking about it now is that I actually think that I have found the solution, so I want to share it. So I have been to the doctor a couple of times, and I actually said something is wrong. I'm not right. Something is wrong, and the fatigue that I'm experiencing is just extreme. And they didn't seem to understand either. And I also went to this clinic. I don't know how to translate it into English. It's a work clinic where you go and they help you to stay at your job and help with techniques to stay at your job. And when I went there, I wasn't on sick leave, and they asked me if I was on sick leave, and I said no. And then they were like, but then we can't help you. They listened to my story, and there was absolutely no help to get. My worries were that I wouldn't be able to keep my job in the long run because I was so exhausted. And to give you a picture of being exhausted, I have drawn little batteries here. So the first battery would be a regular person. That would have been me like 15 years ago, 12, 13 years ago even. You go to sleep at night, you wake up in the morning, and your battery is fully charged, and you feel pretty good. When I woke up, I would wake up just before my alarm, and I would switch on like that, and I would be ready for the day. At nighttime, I would be pretty tired, and I would fall asleep around the same time every night. And I would go to sleep. I would sleep through the night, and I wouldn't even hardly realize that the night had been there. Of course, I woke up very well rested, so of course I knew the night had been there. Then there's this other battery, and that could be my situation. So this is a fully charged, that's 100%. Here I drew in 4 of them, maybe only 3 should have been drawn, I don't know, or colored in. But that's how my battery is. So this is your full battery for the day. And so when it's a nighttime, you start feeling tired and you need to go to bed. This is me, maybe even at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock p.m., I would be ready to go to bed. I would be so exhausted. I wouldn't necessarily be tired, like yawning tired, but my brain would be roasted. Like I wouldn't be able to think any more clear thoughts. So how you feel at 10, 12 o'clock at night, I would already feel the worst days at 2 o'clock. Or otherwise at 4 o'clock, I would be I would be done for the day. Not able to sleep, but I'll be done for the day. And that's a regular day for me. So every single day, I would be out of energy, even before I woke up. And I drew that one here as well, because that's how I felt every single morning when I woke up. I felt like I can't do this. Like my brain didn't rest, my body would rest, and I would be asleep, but I wouldn't be in a deep sleep. I would constantly, if this is awake and this is asleep, I would constantly be right at the surface. Constantly, you know, I woke up by the smallest sound. I would hear everything. And I was right there ready to wake up all the time. And when I woke up in the morning, I was groaning and moaning because it was so tough to wake up. And I was like, I can't do this. My brain was just not ready. I could feel that I couldn't sleep anymore, but my brain was so tired, so roasted. It had not gotten the night's rest that it needed. And so every morning for the last, I don't know how many years, this is how I felt every morning. For some reason, when I got out of bed, I don't know what hit me, but then I would rise in energy and it would be better and I would get through the day. I don't know if it's adrenaline kicking in of some kind, but I would go to work, and because I was constantly doing things, I was fine. And I would leave my job and I would think, oh, I'm energized, I can do stuff. And just a car ride home, that's a 20 minutes drive. That energy that I had would have left me. I was worn out. I was tired. I couldn't cope anymore. And that's how every single day was. And then there were days where you had to perform extra because you had extra work, or you had to go to a birthday party or whatever. And I wasn't able to do that. I haven't done anything for myself for years because I just didn't have the energy. If I went to a birthday party, if I did something extra, I had to plan it so I knew I had an extra day home. Where I used to work, we had 1 day a week where you either worked or you either taught. I'm a teacher. You either taught or you had office work. And that would change every week. That specific day would change every week. So if I knew that I had to do something extra, I would put it in a week where I knew that I wouldn't be teaching that day. It used to be Wednesdays, then it was Fridays, and then it was Wednesdays again. So I would have time to relax and recuperate. Is that the word? So then I found this lady, and she's indicated that it's my cortisol levels that are low, and you don't get those checked by the doctor. And also the doctor said to me, I'm only doing medicine, I think she said, the last time I was there. And that kind of clicked for me, because if you say low cortisol to the doctor, she wants to give you a diagnosis. She wants to give you an illness. Not give you. She wants to diagnose an illness. So if it's not an illness, then there's nothing wrong with you, right? And I don't think I have an illness where I have low cortisol, but I filled out this paper with all the symptoms of low cortisol, and I don't know, I think maybe they were around 20 plus symptoms, and I had 14 of those. And I asked the lady who had the paper, no, I didn't ask, somebody else asked, how many symptoms should you have before it's critical? That lady had 7. And the one who's doing the course, she said, well, if you have more than 3, you should look into it. And I had 14 of those symptoms. And it rings a bell. I made a video earlier where I was doing an introduction course kind of with this lady, and her name is Lisa. And I almost cried because she was describing me. So I'm pretty sure I have low cortisol. Now they don't test that at a doctor's office in Denmark because we have free healthcare, and because we have free healthcare, they only do a limited number of tests. If you want anything extraordinary, you have to go and get it privately done. And I checked out the price of that, and that was super, super expensive. I think it was 3,500 Danish kroner. So, and I already spent a lot of money on extras already, so I couldn't find the money. I had a private phone call with the lady doing that 10-week course, Lisa, as I just said her name is. And she said that if you already know you have all the symptoms for low cortisol, don't spend the money. You already know. And I said, yeah, but I kind of want to show it to my doctor to prove that there's actually something wrong with me. I'm not just making this up. And she said, well, I can understand that. So it's up to you. She showed me where I could buy the test. And she said, it's really up to you if you want to spend the money. It's quite expensive. And I thought about it. I really wanted the proof. I really wanted to show the doctor that it's not a disease. It's something that happens, and it's very real, and it makes you so low on energy, and you sleep so badly. Or you sleep so badly, you sleep very bad. But I decided not to take the test. It's too much money, and I don't have a lot of money. In comparison, I spent around 4,000 on groceries each month, and that's high. So if I spent 3,500 on a test, that's a month worth of groceries, almost. So yeah, I didn't do that. But I want to say that if you do watch this video and you experience something, extreme fatigue, burned outness, feeling burned out, anything, keep trying to find somebody who can help you. Be critical. Don't just do anything, but keep looking. I think that maybe I have found my solution. I am stimulating my vagus nerve. I don't know how to pronounce it. I said that so many times. By meditating, by taking deep breaths, cold showers, singing out loud. There are all the things you can do. You can Google it. I'm trying to get my vegetables. That's difficult for me, but I'm really working hard on it. I'm getting my daily exercises, and I get my vitamins and my supplements. Drinking a lot of water. That's kind of difficult when you're just home. I used to be very good at it, but right now I'm kind of struggling. I'm trying to find things that I like to do. I don't want to miss out anymore. I've been missing out for so many years now. I want to enjoy myself. And then I'm on sick leave, so I have the time to do all this. And then I also want to say, if you meet somebody who says that they are exhausted, listen to them. Don't dismiss them. People will say to me, and I hate this comment, some people have said to me, even my family members, if I express how I feel, they would be like, yeah, that's how everybody is feeling. And I don't believe that, because they are not in the same situation as me. They are able to go to work. They are able to go to meet people. They are able to exercise. I didn't even have the energy to exercise. Getting out of a chair or a couch feels like you have to overcome something major. You feel so heavy, you're dragging yourself along. When I walked the dog, I was dragging myself. Yes, I was walking the dog, but it was the slowest pace you can even walk. So slow. And I feel the energy going up now. I'm able to walk faster now when I'm walking the dog. And I want to walk more. We went to the public pool, the swim center, and I felt like jumping from the diving boards. And I kind of wanted to do it over and over again. And I did jumps. I also did dives, nose dives, that I haven't done for... I haven't done them since I went to this course in 2004. So I haven't done them for 20 years. And it was very impulsive. And I felt it in my body, let's just say that, because when you haven't really moved around for a long time, you feel it. But I was able to do it, and I enjoyed it, and it was kind of fun. I didn't go on the high dive. I went on the 1 meter one. There's a 3 meter one as well. And I know I can jump for that, but I'm talking about taking a head dive. And I kind of like the one where you come out, and I'll try and show it with my fingers. You lift the one leg and you jump down and up, and then you flip it around into a nose dive, head dive, whatever you call it, where your head is first. And I did that. I enjoyed myself. But don't be that person to tell other people, just get over it. Everybody feels like that. And even if you feel like that and somebody else is saying it, don't just say, yeah, that's how I feel. Make sure you actually encourage other people to try and feel better, trying to figure out what it is. And apparently you can get really, really go a long way with proper nutrition. But also getting the right supplements. Because the thing is, the other morning I woke up and I kind of felt rested. I haven't had that feeling for so many years. And even now, I wake up in the morning and I can feel tired, like I haven't slept enough. I don't have that feeling of my brain being fried anymore. I don't even know what to compare it to. Like, you haven't slept for 4 days straight, and you're also hungover. Maybe that, I don't know. That sounds extreme, but my brain just doesn't feel fried anymore. So I know I'm moving in the right direction. And I don't think it's one thing that I'm doing. I think it's a mixture of all the things that I'm doing. So this is me encouraging you to do the same. Because there is a way. You don't have to feel this burnt out. And I don't think there's just one pill you can take and then you're better. I think you have to stop, pause your life. You don't have to be out of work just like me, but you know, just pause for a second and then do more things at one time. Maybe if you pause, maybe don't get fired, don't quit your job. Maybe if you're able to go down in hours, so you have maybe one day a week or half a day a week where you are able to reflect on what you're doing and how you can change it, because it's really worth it. I am nowhere near my goal yet, but I'm already better and I really, really enjoy it. And the path is only getting, like the path I'm on, everything is just getting better. I hope they continue to get better. I don't know if they are, but I know that I am moving in the right direction, and right now I am very motivated to keep looking for solutions. So go and find your path. Figure out how to get out of this, whatever you're in. That was only me talking about my energy levels and my sleep. Because there are so many other good things going on, so that's great. But I hope to inspire somebody, just one person, to change their life around and to feel better. So yeah, that's it for right now.